This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Shalom Aleichem. We're continuing in Mishna Berura Daf Hashua Siman Pei Gimel Seif Beis. Siman Pei Gimel Seif Beis. His minoi lebeis hakisei. If let's say you designate something as a bathroom, v'adayin lo nishtamish ban, you didn't use it yet, mutter likrois kenegdoi, you could say Shema opposite it, avaloi b'soichai, but not in it. It says in Mishna Berura, v'adayin loi. If you use it even one time, then it has the status of an old beis hakisei for all halachos. Since you designated it and you used it. If you did not designate it, you just happen to designate it. By the way, this is from this week's Parsha. You just went there bekeri. You didn't do it bekvias. You went there b'mikra. So then the halacha is v'achakach pinu mimenu hatzai, and you remove the tzaya. V'gam ein boi reach ran. There's no bad smell. Nirali the ein olav shem beis hakisei klal, does not have a shem beis hakisei. Umuter afilu b'soichai. It's mutter even in it. V'chein matzasi b'sefer yivasar toiv. Likewise, this is what I found in the sefer yivasar toiv. V'ayim beber halacha. So basically, Beis HaKisei is like Dvarim Shebekadusha, where we say Hazman Alav Melsahi. It's not enough to designate it. It doesn't help if you designate it. However, nevertheless, if you use it even one time, it has a full-fledged din of a Beis HaKisei, again, combined with the Hazmana. But if there was not Hazmana, and you only used it b'mikra, so it's very interesting. If you were mazmin it, and let's say you used it b'mikra, then it's a full-fledged beis hakisei. If there wasn't hazmana, and you used it one time b'mikra, so in other words, b'mikra is only a mitigating factor without hazmana. With hazmana, it doesn't matter that you did it. You used it b'mikra. Now, what if somebody stole and he made a beis hakisei in his friend's property? The Chazon Ish says it's considered graf shel ra'i. You can't read opposite it, but it's not usher within the mechitzais. It's enough just to cover it. Fine. Says the Mishna Berura Katan Zayin likrois. It's usher to read. It's mutter likrois va'afilu b'toich daled amoisav, even within daled amois. V'yesh machmir, there are those who are machmir. So again, if you designate it and you didn't use it, you could read opposite it, even in the Da'at Amos, and some say not. Some say not in the Da'at Amos. The Chazon Ish is machriya like the Shita not in the Da'at Amos. Okay. Kenegdoi, the Kaimalan Hazman Ala Milsi, Kid El Basimin, Membeis, if Gimel Ayin Sham Kamakam, Besoichai Aser Mejabanan. In it, even though all you had was Hazman as Aser Mejabanan, Havale Bizan Gadol Krishma Latfila, it's a great disgrace for Shema and for davening, v'afilu b'di'eved imkara v'esval b'soich lo yatsa. Even b'di'eved, if you read and you davened in it, you're not yotzei. Loi b'soichai.
Even Shemon Esrei? A Drabanan, no.
Shemon Esrei also. Even though it's Drabanan. But you're oimei l'fnei hamelach, so it's considered a bizayon, and therefore lo yatsa. Loi b'soichai. Not in it. If that place does not have partitions, then if that place is without mechitzais, only the place that you designated is asar. Then the whole area within the mechitzais will be asar. But from the outside, mutter b'samachlai, it's asr in what's next to it. Kasav haber hetev. Meaning what's next to the mechitzais. The ber hetev writes, the laharher b'divrei Torah, mutter b'toch beis hakisei achadash, kishadayin lo nishtamish by. You're allowed to think in learning in a beis hakisei if it wasn't used yet. Now this is very interesting. We're talking about a beis hakisei that was hizmin. This is, by the way, this is very common. You know, you have a brand new building and you're giving a tour, you're giving a grand tour to all your big donors, and as you're doing it, you're saying Divrei Torah. Can you bring them into the new bathroom? In many places, the bathroom is the most valuable and expensive part of the entire building. So, Dibur, it sounds like this. Loi b'soicha, it's usher to speak in it, but hear her would be mutter. Why is hear her mutter? Why is hear her mutter? We say v'haya machanecha kadosh. Why is hear her mutter? Normally, hear her divrei Torah b'makayim tsaya. Is that Isser Daraisa or Isser Drabanan? It says lo yira b'cha erbas davar dibur asar hear her mutter. But v'haya machanecha kadosh. What's the din of hear her in makayim tsaya? Is that an Isser Daraisa or an Isser Drabanan? What did we come out about that?
Well, Mr. Berura didn't say hear her is also usually when he said likrois kriyishma, that means brachos and divrei Torah. He never said it includes hear her as well.
But it does include her.
He never said it.
The answer is Daraisa. Hear her is Daraisa. How do I know? The Bir Halacha said earlier in Siman Ayin Tes, Kamloi Einav Asur Afilu Beherher Midrabana. According to the Rosh, who says, V'haya Machanecha Kadosh, as long as you could see it, Kol Toich Arba Amos Chaniya Shel Adamhu. So remember we had a machlokes, the Rosh and the Rashba? The Rashba says Lo Yir B'Cherves Davar is going on Saya, and the Rosh holds Lo Yira is only going on Erva, and but Saya there's only an Isser Machanecha Kadosh, because Kamloi Einav Kol Sharaya Oisa is B'chlal Chaniya, and he says Kamloi Einav Asar Af Behir Midravan Oy Midaraisa. The Isser here is an Isser Daraisa. Okay, V'haya Machanecha Kadosh. You hear this? To think and learning is Isser Daraisa. To listen to this shiur in the bathroom is an Isser Daraisa. For sure. Could be it's even Dibor. Could be we say Shemeh Ka'ina. Pashtos, you're not going to say the Shulchan Aruch Harav learns that when you learn with somebody, the Kiyum mitzvah of Talmud Torah is through Shemeh Ka'ina. The Shita of Shulchan Aruch Harav is you're only mekayim the mitzvah of Talmud Torah if you say the words. If you learn without saying the words, Shulchan Aruch Harav says you're not yotzei the mitzvah of Limud HaTorah. However, Rav Shlomo Zalman argues. Rav Shlomo Zalman says there's an independent kiyum of Limud HaTorah. However, the Isser Hirur would be Midairaisa. So why over here do we say in a new bathroom the Isser is it's permitted? The answer is because we're lenient. In a new bathroom, B'chlal, the Isser of saying Divrei Torah is only Midrabanan. The Rabbanan were only Machmir on Dibur. They weren't Machmir on Hirur. But that doesn't mean that Hirur is really more lenient in general than Dibur. Okay. Weiter in the Mishnah Berura. Upashat, the Haboinim Shaboinim Beisakisa Asum Levarach Sham Shum Bracha Mi Befnim B'Makam HaMachitzais. The builders that are building a bathroom, they can't make any bracha there within the walls, even before they build the mechitzas. The kivan the hursham lema makom. Once the place is marked, the place is designated as a bathroom. The asar, it's asar. So you hear this? You're building a bathroom right now. It's nothing. It's just brick and mortar. In that area, the halacha is you cannot make a bracha because even though hazmana lav milsa, but it's considered a bizayon gadol to make a bracha there.
What is it? It's the airspace on the blueprints? Like, what exactly makes this a bathroom?
Even shehorsham lahem hamakim. Yeah, it sounds like exactly. Once the plans are made and...
No, not the plans in the air, the plans on the ground.
Yeah, well, what does that mean, plans on the ground?
No walls, he says. So what does that
No,
mean?
you made a mark on the ground. Once you made a mark on the ground.
Once you start building it.
Yeah, not the plans.
Once you start building that place, it's considered that makom is designated for a Beis HaKisei. Siv Gimel, Amar, Bayis Zeh Yehei LeBeis HaKisei. If let's say somebody says this house should be a bathroom, Amar Abayis Acher, V'gam Zeh Dinam Shaveh. Even though you didn't say the words Bayis Zeh Yehei LeBeis HaKisei, you just said V'gam Zeh, it has the same din. V'im Amar Al Hasheni U Bayis Zeh. Let's say, and you said, and this house, V'lo Amar V'gam Zeh. The second house, it's a suffix if you designate it or not. Therefore, you can't read it. Now, what's the suffix? What could he possibly have meant by saying ubayis? That says the Mishna Berura, suffix in his mina. The Shem Rotzanei L'Sayim the bayis l'tashmishay ba'alma. Maybe he meant to say this house should be a bathroom. Ubayis will be my coffee room. And what happened? Ela shapasak. He got interrupted, or nimlach, or he changed his mind. V'leisiyim devarav. Now that's very interesting. Why does his words have to be clear? The Dirshu explains the reason why diburai needs to be barur is because, says Rosh Zalman and Rav Chaim Kanievsky, the whole isser is because of bizayin. So it could be this isser is not created unless you say it. It's not enough to think it. Siv Dalet. Beis HaKisei sho b'chafira. You have a Beis HaKisei, a hole in the ground. Upiv berichok arba ames min aguma. And basically you have a hole in the ground and it rolls down, and where it eventually ends up is more than 4 ames away from where it started. The opening is more than 4 ames away from the guma. Bu asoy b'midran. It's made on a slant. In a way, in a way that the excrement rolls down and it falls far away. And immediately the urine goes down there. It's like it's sealed up. And you're allowed to say Shema opposite it. If there's no bad smell, and also if people don't urinate outside of the hole. You know, but Mishkal Rishon, you would say, that's what our bathrooms are. Person goes to the bathroom, and it's sent more than 4 amos away. On the other hand, a person doesn't necessarily flush right away. In other words, in this case, it rolls there immediately. As opposed to our bathrooms, it could stay there until a person's finished with whatever they're doing. And secondly, here's another factor. You have to make sure the person has good aim. If they don't have good aim, then it's an issue. Says the Mishna Berura, it's like it's not a bathroom at all. It doesn't matter if they're mechitzas on top or not. What about our bathroom? So the Dirshu brings, the Chazon Ish is masupik. If it's like the Persian bathroom that doesn't have a din of a bathroom because the tzoya doesn't remain there, it falls far away. Or do we say, since it stays there until you flush, it has a din of a Beis HaKisei. Baruch shekivanti, to the suffix of Chazon Ish, but that's what it is. The Igros Moshe in Even Ezra Chelak Avsim Kuf Yadal, the Minchas Yitzchak, they Lamaisa write that we're Machmer. Rabbi Yoshev also comes out L'chumra. What about to make a bracha opposite of Beis HaKisei when the door is open? Okay, this is what we've been asking the whole time. I mean, I've been saying you have to be careful because you see the Beis HaKisei. Rav Moshe says, if it doesn't smell, it's okay. Rabbi Yoshev says, you should be machmer. If you see the ha'asla, any Israelis here? No?
The bowl. Toilet, yeah.
Which
round
one?
Bowl. The thing you sit on.
The bowl or the whole thing?
The bowl.
Toilet. No? The toilet.
Yeah, but the toilet has a lot of pieces to it. There's something in the
No,
back.
the bowl.
There's a tank in the back.
The bowl. No, not the tank. The bowl. The bowl.
Yeah, but the tank's attached. It's one chefza. It's one chaticha. Yesh lachgar. Let's say
water.
from your angle, you could only see the tank in the back. I would say Rabbi Yoshev is
really
machmer.
attached.
It's one thing. It's one item.
No,
It has a little hose. It's not really attached.
Right.
It is attached. Of course it is. It's one piece.
No, it's not the same thing. There's no tsoya in there.
The only thing, I don't know if they have tanks in Israel. They just have the thing. The tank's behind it.
Where's the tank in America?
It's right. It's not in the wall. In Israel or in Europe, you don't see the water tank. It's behind. It's in the wall.
No,
older
that's the
ones.
sophisticated ones. The
Yeah,
standard
the
ones.
in Israel, you do see the tank.
Yeah. We see the tank.
No. You're spoiled.
Yeah.
You don't have the right Israel. You don't live in Israel.
Can I show you a picture?
Come out.
Yeah, let's go and see.
I'm middle of the Shiur. I'm out of the Shiur. I can't see it.
Right. True.
Rav Moshe says if the bathroom is open, then yesh lahakol b'zman hazeh. Rav Yashiv says yesh lahachmer. So that's the shaila. Siv katin beis aval imashtinim roitzalomer va'afilu b'shah she'en shamei raglayim. Let's say they don't have good aim, but right now it's clean and it doesn't smell. It has a din beis hakisei al makom zeh shemichutz laguma. On this spot, shemashtinim sham. Okay, Rabbi Say, we'll hold it over here. All pictures you could submit to office@rabbidg.com. Have a good day, everyone. Kol tov.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.